Hi guys, surprise! I'm doing my first ever, I don't know really what they're called actually, having said that, but the group month of videos basically. I am doing Vlogtober. So as autumn is approaching, I thought for my very first video for Vlogtober I would talk to you all about why I love autumn, why autumn is my favourite month ever. Season, let's try and get that right. Autumn is my favourite season. So yeah, I guess reason number one is just the typical kind of the way the leaves fall off the trees, and then when you're kind of walking through the forest, shuffling through the leaves. I love that because when I'm with my dog, walking him in my nearby forest, I love that, seeing all the leaves on the ground and kind of rustling through them like I'm a child, because it reminds me of my childhood when I used to walk with my granddad through his local forest with his dog at the time, who sadly also passed away, as well as my granddad. But so it reminds me of him and of the childhood. So that's really why, first top reason really why I love autumn. Like I say, just that kind of beautiful setting, leaves all around the ground, and just shuffling through them. I love that. Secondly, I guess it's actually something that a lot of people hate, but I really love. It's the gradual beginning of it starting to get darker earlier and earlier. Loads of people really despise that, but I love that. The reason being, I guess, is to me it kind of feels more cozy once you're at home. I mean, only when you're at home, of course, but when you're at home and you've had your dinner maybe, or you're about to have dinner and you're warm and all good inside, or relaxed on the sofa maybe, and it's dark outside, you're away from the cold and the dark, and you're indoors and cozy, I guess. Just to me it seems a lot more cozy than when it's daylight outside still. I don't know, somehow it feels more homely, I guess. Sounds odd, I know, but to me it does. And thirdly, again, kind of linked to the fact that it gets darker earlier and earlier, I like that typical almost every night kind of autumn shower, the autumn nightly showers. I don't know how it is around the rest of the world, but here in the UK at least, we always get that typical autumn shower, very light usually, in the evenings. When I say evening, I mean actually around 7-8 o'clock, when it should theoretically get dark, but not like earlier on. I mean, when at a time where you're in bed and cozy and you just hear that beautiful sound of the light rain on the windows, and yeah, I just love the sound of the rain on the roof and on the windows. It makes me feel warm and just makes me feel genuinely really nice and grateful to be able to say that I have a roof over my head. It makes me feel very, very grateful, knowing that of course there are some people that are stuck out there on the street in that wet and cold, and I'm very lucky to have that bed. But like I say, on a more lighter note, I just generally love the sounds. And fourthly and lastly, I guess it's the colours. They're so beautiful. There's so many colours of different yellows and browns of the leaves once they fall off the trees. The colours in autumn are just generally so beautiful around foresty areas and fields. It's just all that kind of typical green goes, unless you have evergreen trees, of course, which a lot of the trees in my forest are. Most of them are evergreen, but you do get those beautiful brown and yellowish colours, which I absolutely adore. And in fact, when I was on a walk the other day with my dog Hector, as you know, I actually took a few photos for you guys so you can see exactly what I mean, just so I can share the beauty of my nearby forest with you. So that pretty much sums up my first video of Vlogtober even, let's try that again. But that pretty much sums that video up today. I took those photos actually with the new camera that I won from Trent and Luke's giveaway, which you saw in the last video. I'm hoping they're good quality. I mean, they look it on the screen of the camera at least. I do really love this camera. I'm actually using this camera for the first time to film this video, so I'm hoping the quality is good and it's not blurry. So if the quality isn't great, bear with me, I apologise. I will get used to using this camera, and also I apologise for I use hand gestures a lot in my videos. It's just who I am, I guess. But yeah, again, if the quality isn't great with this camera, I promise I will look into it, look into the instructions some more, and try to get better with the quality, I guess, because this camera is brilliant, it's absolutely amazing. So if the quality is down, it's not the fault of the camera, it's probably my fault the way I've lined it up. I mean, at the minute actually I don't have a sturdy enough tripod to use for this, because the only one I have currently is this one, which is the one I use for my smaller vlogging camera, which of course is not much good for a camera of this size. So it's currently on a pile of books and loads of other assorted stuff. If the quality is great, then that rant was totally unnecessary. If you enjoyed the first video of Vlogtober, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!